Welcome everyone to Writing Sprint Tuesdays here from your Dabble friends. I am your host, Hank. So glad to have you all with us today. Uh, I see that the chat is already active and popping. Love to see it. I hope you guys are working on something extraordinary today. Looks like we have about 4.5 minutes until our first sprint starts. I'm going to post the link here in the chat. I posted a few minutes ago, but I'm going to post it again. Um, the If you look under the title where it says Dabble Word Sprints for 5/6/25 sprint number 1, um, it says click here for the next sprint. That should work to take you to sprint number 2. I do think there's a problem in sprint number 2's link, though, that links you over to sprint number 3. So I will post the link in the chat for all 3 sprints. My apologies. I tried to fix it and I just ran out of time, but you know, it happens. How is everyone today? Welcome. I'm just scrolling up here. B, Ashpash, David, TW, NJ. Oh man, who Aurel, TW, Aaron. Man, all love seeing all these people. Thank you for joining us today. Hope Harris, RL Platt. What's everybody working on today? Emily, welcome. Anybody working on anything exciting today? I'm going to be editing some more on my novel that I wrote during NaNoWriMo called Crossroad Blues, and getting ready to do some developmental editing on it. But I'm just making a few more passes to, um, to just get things ready to go to the developmental editor. And I'm sorry, I'm rearranging my screens and talking here. Thank you, TW. I appreciate that. Hi, NJ. Rosalinda, welcome. Working on the unexpected book number 4 of my trilogy. I love that. That's amazing. What happened, Rosalinda? Was there just more story to tell after that third book? I love an unexpected addition to a trilogy. Erica said, I hit a good stride with my nano novel, revising the first couple of chapters to match some important changes. Love it. Love it. Let's see. Arl says, today my princess is going to get ambushed while on her way to marry an evil king, but things aren't what they seem. Ooh, I love it. I love it. That sounds so exciting. NJ, Reed is having an out-of-body experience. That happens. Well, Kara, we're super happy to have you for the first sprint. For any sprint you can show up for, we're happy to have you and understand that other things have to be done. Lee Lizzie says, world building and updating my database on campfire writing. Love it. Rosalinda said, I left my poor readers with a big cliffhanger that needs to be resolved. Yes, we don't like cliffhangers, but cliffhangers are forgivable if there's something on the other side of the cliff. So I love that. Hope says, I'm working on a scene where my FMC begins to realize her childhood friend is not her friend. He's a secret enemy. Love secret enemies. So fun. Oh, let's see. NJ, also prepping for my young writers group tomorrow. That sounds exciting. Athena, my princess will prepare for a tour through the kingdoms where she will be paraded through a few princes. Gotta build the continent somehow. Oh, that sounds like there's a story there. Well, I love it. Love seeing what's going on. Remember that as you fill out the text box on words, and you're counting down now to our sprint. When we go to the next sprint, copy your words out so you don't lose them. Wordsprints.org saves your work for 24 hours. But we will see you again in 20 minutes. And there's our timer, everybody. The first sprint is finished. I am going to post the link to sprint number 2 over in the chat here. There we go. How'd everybody do that time? I've been reading through my manuscript, making a couple of little changes and going back and forth to some notes. NJ posted something a minute ago that just popped up here so I wouldn't forget. NJ said, I'm stealing from Dabble by doing the 3 openers challenge. I love that. And that made me think when I saw that, when I'm writing, I almost always know how my book or short story is going to open and how it's going to close. Now, sometimes I don't know how those two are going to connect, and that's kind of the fun and excitement. But I almost always know the beginning and the end. What about you guys? Do you have a firm beginning and ending when you start? I'd love to hear it. Tell me all about it. Let's see what we got. Aaron, 32 words, 1 page of Nano Draft revised. Congratulations. Emily with 367. Uh, Strong Blade 69. Reed has moved out 550 words. Congratulations. Tatiana 392, but I got in late. Well, that's okay. We're just happy to have you. Rosalinda with 311 words. Athena 681 words of beautiful dialogue. We love to see it. Love to see it. Hope 560 journaling about the scene, had some good ahas. Don't you love it when that happens, when the words are flowing and those aha moments happen and the story just unfolds in your mind. I love it. Erica, a couple small tweaks in my read through as well, gearing up to start the next chapter following the new theme. Great. David, 233 words. Errol, 471, building the tension of the scene. Great. Tatiana, start the story? Question. Ashpash 739. Here's it. And she tagged Hope. Here's a quote for you. Men become stupid with their pleasure, loosening their tongues and dropping their guard. That's yeah, that's gonna stoke some story. Let's see. J.M. Brown, 322. NJ, not sure where I started today, but 9,340 total so far, aiming for 12,000 today. You know what? A 12,000 word day, I think that that we'll give you a special medal for that. Oh man, I am working on my nano novel, like I've said before, and getting ready to have it edited, and also our short stories that we wrote together. I guess about a month and a half ago now, getting ready um, to get those together and do something exciting with. Hopefully, we'll have an announcement pretty soon of some things that'll be happening there. Tatiana, sorry, I meant, were you talking about the beginning and end of a story? Yeah, that's I almost always kind of know how the story is going to open, and a lot of times I'll know exactly how it's going to close down to the final scene. Sometimes I'll know the final sentence of how a story, a book, a short story is going to end. And I kind of hold those things in my head, and then the fun is connecting the two. In hopes that NJ, you deserve one of Abby's gold stars. um, let's see. Ash Prash said, not even on my best days, we got 12,000. I got 7,000 yesterday. Well, 7,000 is an amazing day. Yeah. Tatiana said, that makes more sense. Yes, I usually do. I love it when to hear, how everyone's process works. We're all different. We all kind of see things in different ways. And I'm posting the link again to number 2. It's chiming at us to get started, so I'll see you guys again in 20 minutes. And there are the dings. The second word sprint has finished. Like I said earlier, I think the link at below sprint number 2, I think it's wrong. So I'm going to paste, or it's not working for some reason. I'm going to go ahead and paste that in the chat. I'll paste it again before the next one starts, but just use the link in the chat here in case that link is not working. Sorry about that. Right before we started that one, David popped up a comment. I'm usually a make it up and as I go along. Sometimes I have an idea of beginning or ending, or just an idea of what I want the story to be, but none of it is set in stone. I love that. I began my writing life as a pantser, and I have evolved to some sort of a hybrid pantser planner, which honestly, I think most of us are. I think we all are on the spectrum somewhere. Even I have this one friend, Josh Hayes, who's been on some challenges with us before, and he is one of the most hardcore planners that I've ever met. But even he, in the middle of writing his book, will change his outline, which to me, is kind of some pantserish behavior, if you will, but he still documents it out, which I find very interesting. But anyway, so thank you for that comment, David. Let's see what else everybody has here. Strongblade 69, Reed has managed to bash out another 620 words. This brings his total to 1170. Boom. NJ, using pieces from other drafts got me to 11,090. So that's awesome. Congratulations. Hope with 504. Erica, just 169, taking these rewrites slow. Just 169. Any forward momentum is amazing, especially if you're rewriting, if you're editing, if you're making some changes. Those things that take some time. It's a little slower going, but it's still forward momentum, and you are ultimately making your story into what it will become, and that's awesome. So Arrow 453, and Arrow just went through my first victim as the carnage is stuck. I love it. I love it. Tatiana, 309 words in the last session and 709 total. Boom. Congratulations. Emily Blue with 246. Let's see where Tatiana, 309 words in the last session, 709 total. A lot of writers that I've talked to in the past, they set a daily word count goal of 1,000 words, sometimes 2,000 words or so. But if you have a goal of 1,000 words, you are 70% there in just these two sprints. So congratulations. Emily with 246, Strongblade 69 said Reed believes he is a pantser with an 80-20 split. I love it. David with 374. NJ poses an interesting question. Anyone else struggle with making guys and girls sound different in your story? That is definitely something that I have struggled with in the past. And I think because of that struggle, it has helped me to really work on character voice and making sure that as you read it, there are subtle hints as to who is talking and kind of what characteristics make that character who they are. So yeah, that's a great question, and I love to hear everyone else's input on that. Athena 538 this time. Let's see. Tatiana said, but for my total, including writing from earlier, is 1,000 so far. Amazing. Congratulations. J.M. Brown with 406. Tatiana said, my current daily work goal is 2,500. That is a great goal. With a goal like that, especially if you're writing every day or most days, you'll knock out a novel in no time. And Tatiana says no, but it does take a lot of practice. I think they're talking about the character voice kind of thing. Strong Blade 69. Not too much. Usually the character tend to have a distinctive mannerism or personality trait that helps differentiate them. Yeah, I've found that those things help as well. And the third sprint has started. I didn't even hear the countdown. I'm going to post the link one more time. If that link on the sprint number 2 screen messed up for you. So there it is again. And we are underway. I'll see you guys in 19 minutes. And that is sprint number 3 for us today. Do not forget to copy your words out of the wordsprints.org website and into Dabble or whatever your word processor is that you use. Your words are saved for 24 hours, but after that, they go away. So make sure to copy your words out. J.M. Brown with 372, Rosalinda with 322, Ashpash 607, and 1992 total. So close to 2K. That's 8 words away. Go finish right now, Ashley. Get those 2,000 words. Oh, man. Hope with 538. Rosalinda said, "Thanks so much, Hank. I needed those word sprints today. That's why we're here every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm normally here on Thursdays, but I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday. So Abby was kind enough to switch with me today, so she'll be taking my place on Thursday. Tomorrow, same time, same channel. Join Doug as he leads word sprints and." We've got some other great events coming up this week. So be sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell on the Dabble YouTube channel so that you never miss any of the exciting events that we have coming up. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. And we will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Happy writing. And we'll see you at Word Sprint Time tomorrow. Thanks.